I've got 4 questions I want you to answer, but you're not allowed to talk. So here's the 4 questions. I want to know, what does the National Forest mean to you? What is the National Forest Service? Or who is it? And why do you say so? Who owns our national forests? And why do you say so? And who's Weston? What we're working on is being able to take somebody's artwork and being able to create a digital piece for them. Whether a lot of the kids are focusing on whether it's a snowboard design, whether it's a t-shirt design, and being able to think about what are they trying to create and how can they take what Weston wants and being able to add in things like the National Forest Service and being able to use that as their theme to create a new piece of artwork for Weston.
So this season we decided to partner up with the National Forest Foundation since it's where we play. You know, as a backcountry brand, most of our time is spent in the national forests, so we felt it was our duty and our responsibility to give back in a way. So we approached them and they were more than happy to let us kind of carry the flag for the winter with our tiny house and hitting the road and hosting a bunch of fundraisers and spreading the word.
Weston reached out to the National Forest Foundation basically saying, how can we help and how can we give back? And they recognize that their company is built on this idea of freedom and exploring and adventure, often on national forests. And their whole company, from the owners to the riders and their broader extended family, they really are incredibly caring, generous people who are passionate about not only the snowboards, but the places that they go with those snowboards in the backcountry of Colorado and around the country.
When we first started with the project, the students were, I think, were a little taken back because they didn't really believe that they were actually going to have or be able to work with a true company. So, we often in education, we say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, but it's really pretend. Well, this is actually for real. So it's that they were really taken aback first. Many were just in shock, but once we started digging into the project, they realized they really were working for Weston. They really started to take off and really came up with some phenomenal ideas and really were working hard to try to stay within the branding guidelines that they were given. Who owns our national forest? And it was amazing how many of them truly thought our governments did. It was a huge eye-opener for all of them to realize, oh, we own this. Not our government, we do. And I saw a lot of the students wanting to take the ownership of their national forest and put it into their artwork. So many of them had a hard time figuring out where to start because they couldn't figure out how to blend necessarily the 2 entities in which we have, which is our national forests and Weston, and they had to bring the 2 together. So some start off focusing on one and just the other, and as their designs came out, they started blending the 2 together and coming up with some really phenomenal ideas that I'm pretty excited about.
The community partnerships are pretty much everything for us right now. It's who supports us, it's who buys our snowboards, it's who goes into the backcountry with us. So at the end of the day, if we're supporting the community, they're going to support us as well. So, the more we can give back and do for everyone else, everyone rises together at the end of the day, which is the way we'd like to see it.
So if you don't take care of the things that you own, they break, they rust, they die. And the same goes for our national forests. Because partnerships with Weston Snowboards, and when they're getting West Jefferson Middle School and so many other outdoor brands and community groups together, it really helps the National Forest Foundation address our mission. So part of our mission at the National Forest Foundation is to engage Americans in the health and enjoyment of their national forests. And so it's an incredible way to engage all sorts of Americans that we wouldn't typically interface with. I don't get to hang out with middle schoolers on most days, but because of Weston's campaign and this partnership, it's just one more way to talk with students and all sorts of people about the value of forests.
So for overall adherence to brand guidelines and the look and feel of Weston, wanted to announce that Piper is going to be the winner and getting her shirt made. So take it in for Piper.
So, to kind of combine everything that we've been doing this season into one cool project to inspire some kids was pretty awesome. Probably the most important thing I'd want anyone to know about Weston is we're a family. We're a community. We don't want to be the snowboard company that's exclusive to other people. We've all been there before where people are like, you're not cool enough to hang out with us, We don't want to show you our backcountry stashes, For us, it's reach out to us, come and have a conversation with us, We really want everyone to come together and ride together at the end of the day.